Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Can you all hear me? Wow, I hope you are happy to be here today. Yes, I hope you are happy to be here today. This is another great episode. I don't know if you can hear me, please. If you can hear me, let me see your emoji. Let me see. Yes, let me see your emoji. If you can hear me, sorry, I'm still trying to. All right, can you hear me? Can you see me clearly? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? All right. Sorry, can you hear me, Ma? Good evening. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So we are starting again tonight. I'm so glad to be here again tonight. It's a privilege. So we'll be starting right now. Thank you so much. I believe all of you are watching this currently. Please, you can just write out your name. You can tell us your name, where you are watching us from, so that we can know you more. We can identify you by your name. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So you are welcome again to another episode, the Pointers to Purpose Part 2. It's an amazing moment here again tonight. I'm so glad I could do this again. Yeah, it is not my strength, oh, it is by the grace of God that we could achieve this again tonight. All right, so tonight is another great moment. It's another transformative moment. Like I said earlier, if you have been following me, you will know that tonight is one of the biggest one that you don't expect of. Yeah. So tonight we'll be looking at another pointer to purpose. I think last week we talked about the first pointer to purpose, which is prayer, prayer, and we discussed a lot about prayer. We understood that we can only discover our purpose through our source, and God Himself is our source. And I mentioned that God is our source, we are His resources. So without God, we can do nothing. Without Him, we can do nothing. So we learned a lot from last week, and I have testimonies. I could remember vividly someone reached out to me and was thanking me for the section. He said she was really blessed. She was really blessed through it. So tonight again we are here. We are here tonight. And as you can see, I'm not here alone. I'm not here alone. I'm here with a friend. I'm here with one of the great mama of God. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not here alone tonight. She's a friend, a mama, a mother of God. I don't know what else I can, whatever adjective you can use to describe her. If you have known her, you know that I don't just bring. If you know me for a long time, you know I don't just bring any of people on board. I bring those who have walked through the lane, who are walking through that lane. So she's popularly known as the Purpose Midwife. Purpose Midwife. And she'll be taking us through another episode tonight and another pointers to purpose tonight. Like I said, we have many pointers to purpose and we're taking them section by section every week. All right, till the end of this month. So I will love you to follow us closely. Don't be distracted. You can just join us here. Make sure you follow and listen. And I believe your life will be changed after the section tonight. So I'll be handing over to her right now because of time. Like I said, we don't waste time here. We are always with at the right time, we are always on track. So right now I'll be calling on our mama here, Miss Anoluwa Oshin. The purpose midwife should be taking us into the next part, the pointers to purpose. Thank you very much, Ma. I believe you can hear me, Ma. You can have the floor.
Thank you so much, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, Ma.
It's a great privilege to be here tonight, and I really appreciate everyone for showing up. And also a special thank you to the host, Mr. Michael. I do not take it to strengthen you and enlarge your capacity in Jesus' name. Amen. So last week, Mr. Michael talked on prayer, and like we all know that it is we'll be talking on the pointers of purpose. So that means there are different things that can lead us to our purpose or to discover our purpose. So today I'll be talking on one of the pointer, which is potential. Potential. If you are with me, please can you just type potential? Is anyone here? If you can hear me, just type potential. That is understanding your potential, understanding your potential. So before I give the definition of potential, first say everyone carries something powerful on the inside, but not everyone discover it. So everyone carries something powerful on the inside of them, but not everyone have the privilege, have the grace to discover it, or maybe even have the knowledge to discover it. So purpose is the potential is the hidden greatness within you that has not yet been expressed. So potential is something in you that you are yet to express, that you are yet to show the world, that you are yet to use or to type. I mean to tap. So it is the untouched, unused, and unreleased ability God put inside you before you. I do believe that before you were created, God deposited something inside of you that is meant to bless life, that is meant to be a solution to the world. So something God deposited something. If God is creating you, so there should be something God has deposited in you for you to become a blessing or a solution to the world. You may not look like it, like where you are going now, but everything you need to start, you just need to start becoming that person is already inside of you. You might not look at what where you are going now. You might not look at like it. You might even it might not be clear. It might look boring. I mean boring. But everything God has deposited in you, everything you needed, everything God wants you to is already in you. The potential, the gift, the passion, whatever thing God has called you to do, He already deposited it in you to carry it out and to be a blessing to the world. To me, potential is what you can do, but have not yet done. So potential is what you have, the capacity you have that you can do, but you've not yet carried out. Just like I personally, when I started working on in purpose, then I never knew I can write. I never knew I have the potential to write, have the potential to be an accountability coach. All I know then was to just teach, maybe word of encouragement, and so on. So with time, staying in the presence of God, learning, being intentional about my life, I started discovering a lot of things I never knew I can do. So potential is that thing that is in you that you are yet to discover. It is the capacity that you have that you are yet to discover. So it is your hidden abilities, untapped strength, buried ideas, and unused capacity. Like I said, we all have capacity, unused capacity, things we have that we are yet to carry out. So that is your potential. I might even have some potential in me. I might have some capacity that I'm yet to discover. Maybe in the next 3 or 2 years, maybe I'll get to discover it. So potential is something you are yet to discover. It is the difference between who you are now and who you could become. So potential is and who you could become in the future. So you now, I presently am a speaker, I am a writer, an author, an accountability coach. So there are some things that I still have in me that I'm here to discover. Maybe I might not know it now. It is who I am presently, the difference between who I am presently and the person I am meant to become in the future, maybe in the next 10 years, maybe in the next 20 years, that I'm yet to discover. So that is your potential. That is the capacity that is inside of you. So I need you to also know that God does not create everything empty. So everybody, every person in this world has something they are carrying. They have that ability, they have the capacity, they have the potential inside of them. God did not create you empty. It is you that are here to discover it. It is you that are here to work on it or be intentional about your life and what God has deposited. Every time God calls a person, He calls them based on what He has put inside of them. So every time God calls you, maybe I know you are for I have called you to do this. So He's calling me based on the capacity, based on that gift. So that is how He's calling me. He's not calling me. Maybe Mr. Michael is also a purpose coach, but the way we teach, let me say we have our uniqueness. The way he teach is different from mine. How he's going to define his purpose is different from mine, and his audience are different from mine. Do you understand? So your potential is something God has called you to be. He will always call you through that thing, not somebody else's gift, not somebody else's capacity. So that is your potential. So I'll be giving you different examples in the Bible. Example is David. David was a shepherd, but inside of him he is a king. So then he was a shepherd, always going to the bush to do some things, but there is something deposited inside of him that is yet to discover, that is yet to develop, which is the king aspect. So another person in the Bible is Gideon. Gideon felt unworthy, but inside him he was a mighty warrior. So one another person is Gideon. He felt unworthy, but inside of him there is a mighty warrior, somebody that is capable to deliver a nation, to deliver a country. That is who Gideon is. Esther was an offer, but inside of her was a deliver. So to her, then, who she was then, I was an offer. She never even know that she had the capacity to be a deliver. She never know. She never know that on a particular day she ended up being the queen to a particular country. She never knew. So there's a potential that God has deposited in you, capacity that God has deposited in you that you are yet to discover. Then another person is Jeremiah. Jeremiah was young, but inside him was a prophet to the nation to the nation. So he was very young. In fact, when God called him, he said, I am the least in my family. They never knew he had the capacity to become a prophet. Yes, to become a prophet to his nation. So their potential was not visible at first, but it was real. So it is not necessary that your potential is clear or you know it or so, but it is always real. What you just need to do is to discover it, to keep on developing it. I will talk on the aspect of discovering it, which is I'm doing now, and developing and deploying it. So I'll be giving us signs you sign you have God sign to know if you have God given potential. So there are signs you have to know if you have God given potential, if you carry something, if God has deposited something inside of you. So number one, you feel a desire to become more, which is true. If you carry something inside of you, you always feel the desire to become more, to do more, to become a problem solver. I've already written down my vision, my vision, and I noticed that it is even more bigger. It is bigger than the one of year 2025. It is bigger than the one of 2024. So I have this desire to do more, to carry more assignments, to go wherever God asks me to go. So that is one of the ways you are going to know if God has deposited something in you. The number two, I just come naturally to you in a certain areas. So you just see yourself, ideas are coming, and you be like, what is this? How am I going to carry this out? So I just will always come once there is something deposited in you. People notice and comment something about you. So I remember when I was growing then, when I started working in purpose, like year 2020, if I'm right. So when I started working in purpose, people would always commend me. I know I love what you are doing. Thank you for being an inspirator. Thank you for an inspiration. I mean, thank you for being a blessing and so on. Most people even come giving me testimonies and so on. So people always notice you even before you notice yourself sometimes. People always notice you and they will commend you for what you are doing. Then number four, you secretly know you are capable of more. So secretly, like I said, you know you can become more. So secretly, you know you are capable. You have the potential to become more. Recently, I was still thinking that I know you have the potential to become more than what you've done. So you secretly know that you have the potential to become more because of what you carry, because of what God has deposited in you. Then number five, you lose track of time when you are doing something. You are not always conscious of time, especially when maybe whenever I'm reading, whenever I'm speaking. If you don't caution me, unless it is not that I started before when I was still, when I was still developing myself, though I'm still developing myself, don't get me wrong. When I just started then, I'm always, I'm not always conscious of time. I always want to use all my time and even overuse it. So that is it. You always want to lose your time. You always want to do things, even when you've not eaten. Why most people don't use their potential? Do you know that most of the time people actually know who they are? They actually know what God has deposited in them. They actually know that God asked them to do something. But maybe due to one or two things, they ended up not achieving it. So by giving us why most people don't use their potential. Number one, fear. And that is one of the things that is killing every one of us. Fear is killing us. What if I do this? What will become my result? What will people say? How will I carry out this? And what will I be able to speak well? Will I be able to deliver well? So this that is one of the things that is actually affecting most youth especially to carry out what God has deposited in them. The number two, low self-esteem. I was telling one of my cousins recently that Precious, I so much love myself. For you to know how much self-esteem I have, I was telling that I so much love myself that nobody can look down on me. I mean it. No, I don't care where the person is, whether governor, president. I love myself so much. So I was saying that I love myself. So once you get to the point that you love yourself, you believe in yourself, and you believe that you can carry out that thing, you'll be able to achieve what God has. Number three is lack of focus. That's one of the mistakes. No, that's one of the things that affect my generation. Lack of focus. Um, Maybe whenever you are doing something, you lose focus on the way. The number four, wrong environment. It is not necessary where you stay. It is not necessary the environment, but the people you work with, the people you associate yourself with, the people you call your friends. Like I do say that, I do tell people that if you meet your friend, like can your baby live? So I call my baby purpose. I call baby purpose. Whenever you get to meet your friend and the baby inside of you, the purpose inside of you, can it live for joy? Can it be full of joy that yes, I met somebody that is ready to help me to do more, to carry more, to do more for Christ, and to also discover more. And number five is procrastination. Procrastination. That is one of the things that also kill us. And that's one of the things that affect us. Procrastination. I will do it tomorrow. I will do it when I am ready. I'll do it when you understand those. Well, I will do it later. I'll do it later. I will do it when I'm ready, and so on. So procrastination actually affects us. So I'll be giving us how to discover your potential. Like Mr. Michael taught us last week that one of the ways through prayer, which is good. And potential is also one of the ways, which I'm going to say, is through God, asking God. Because I do believe that is a creator of a thing that can tell you why you are created. It's a creator that can tell you fully, this is why I created you. This is what I have called you to be. So creator can give you the full story of your life. Is the editor, is the perfect editor, is the perfect writer, the author, and so on. So God is the only person that can fully, like I remember having a course recently, and the lady actually registered for her younger sister, and she was telling me that sister Anu, I hope by the end of the day you'll be able to tell my sister what her purpose is. I was like, I'm not God, I cannot. So it is only God that can tell you what your purpose is. I do not have the capacity. I might be called purpose midwife. purpose coach or whatever thing you called me, but I do not have the capacity to help you discover your purpose or to tell you why God created you. It is not my own, it is not in my own power. I can only guide you. I can only tell you what to do. So through God, Mr. Michael mentioned ways: prayer, meditation, studying of the Bible, and so on. Number two, pay attention to what moves you. To discover your purpose, you have to pay attention to what moves you, your passion, what moves you. So you have to pay attention to it. Number three, notice that people always come to you. Notice what people always come. You always have to notice what people always come to you for. So most then people do come to me, Sister Anu, I am confused. What should I do? I don't know what God is saying. I don't know this and that. So since then, so I started noticing. I think this is what God has called me to do. I think this aspect of my thing. Though I know then that I am called to be a teacher, but then I don't know this is the particular aspect He wants me to base on. So it was later on in the aspect of working on myself, in the aspect of intentionality. That was when I started discovering that I am called to help people and to help to guide people to discover purpose. Then number four, look back at your childhood patterns. Some things you've done when you were young. Sometimes you just have to go to your parents, mommy, daddy. What are the things you noticed about me when I was growing? What are the things that you think I loved doing when I was very young? Most of you might love if my love drawing. Some might even be singing. That at the end of the day you forgot that I know how to sing. Some might even be talking. And it's that God is calling you to be a teacher. Some might be writing. I have some little ones that love writing. They've written a lot of storybooks that are yet to be published. So sometimes you just have to go to your parents, your siblings. What are the things you noticed about me when I was young, when I was they will tell you. So look back at your childhood pattern. Number five, try new things. That is, I call that service. Always learn to try new things. Go around, volunteers, go to church. Maybe this month you try to be an usher. Do you find interest in it? Is this something that brings you fulfillment? Like one of the way I discover my purpose is if purpose is not bringing you fulfillment, it is not purpose. If it's not glorifying God, it is not purpose. So try new things, going to church, see what you love, whether singing. If it's not fulfilling you or if it is not glorifying God, stop it. Try another thing, ushering. If it's not glorifying God, stop it. Try different things until you find something that you whenever you are doing it, you are always happy. You always feel try to volunteer as many as possible. Go to places, volunteer for new things, try it until you get that thing that you are interested in. So I'll be telling us how to develop it. This is the most difficult aspect. Developing your purpose can be difficult and it can be frustrating, can be stressful, and can actually lead a lot of people. It actually led a lot of people to give up. Yes, because the developing part is actually frustrating. I won't deceive you. It is actually frustrating. So number one, you have to learn intentionally to develop your purpose. If you are a singer, go for choir practice, go for different things that you think I can use to. When I notice that, okay, this is who I am, so intentionally I started buying books. Intentionally I started paying for courses, learning from leaders, learning from people that I'm even older than, people that are older than me, people that are younger, my friends, and so on. I even changed my association. I changed people I work with. So you have to be intentional in learning. Be very, very intentional. I don't joke with that. You read. I'm already planning how to go and get new books for the year 2026. So I've written a lot of books I want to read for this year. So I'm being intentional. Okay, these are the kind of book. This is what I want to work on in year 2026. This is what I want to become in year 2026. This is what I want to become. So you have to be very intentional. Write it down. These are the book I want to read. This is how I want to develop myself. This is what I want people to know me for in this year. So I've written it down. This is the aspect I want to develop myself. So I try to search online. Okay, what are the books I have to read? What are the courses I have to pay for? What are the kind of people I have to move with? So you have to be intentional, learn intentionally. Then number two, practice consistently. Consistently. Before the class, I actually picked my phone. I was not too proud. I was just checking. Okay, is the background good and so on. So most of the time, even before going to the class, I make sure that I practice. So at the end of it, I won't fumble. I hope you understand my point. So you try to practice what God has deposited in you. Try, look at yourself in the mirror, check it. Am I ready? And so on. So you have to learn to practice always. You practice what God has. If you are called to be an author, before I became an author, I wrote 3 books this year. Before I became an author in year 2024, I'm always writing on this short content. I'll write it positive. Even then, I don't know that I'm called to be an author. I was just writing it for the sake of solution to bless life and so on and so forth. So I practice it daily. In fact, I do that whenever people ask me that, do you go for to any school for writing, pay for courses? I think I can only remember which is one. I actually developed that personally. I work on that personally. I'm still trying to work on it. So you practice always. The number three, surround yourself with growing people. People around you should be people that have same mentality with you, people that are growing, people that want to be a blessing, people that actually see life in the way you sees it, not people that actually want to put you down, look down on you, or that does not believe in whatever you are doing. So you have to surround yourself with growing people, not people that are just fixed. You know that some sort of people that are not ready, that are not teachable. You cannot correct them. They're not ready to learn. They're not ready to grow. They just want to be normal. At least I've learned something. So the things that to have the capacity to carry me till whatever time I want it. So and life is not like that. I believe you learn new things. To me, the more you learn, the more you know you don't know. That is it to me. Because sometimes I just learn something. I just like, wow, I know where is this thing, but I don't know this thing. So the more you learn, the more you receive more ideas, the more you receive more revelations, and the more you see yourself in different way, even more than before, more than the way you see yourself before. Then number four, be disciplined. This is very important for you to even learn intentionally. You have to be disciplined. I do tell people that motivation cannot carry you. Motivation will not help you. If you are waiting for you to be more, if you are always waiting, that is when I am motivated to do something that I'll do it. You should I say you are a failure? Yeah, let me use that word. You are a failure. But if you have to be disciplined, even when you don't feel like, even when you feel like, even when everything looks as if it's okay, something. Let me use Mr. Michael. Recently, he's going through some things, and I was about launching my book. My network was very bad. So I wasn't even doing his challenges. I wasn't expecting him to show. That was really like wow, wow. So that is one of the aspects of being disciplined, even when you don't feel like it, even when you are tired. Most people will tell me that Stan, I'm not sure how are you coping? How are you coping? And so on and so forth. And this me, like I tell people that most of the time I punish myself. Sometimes I can just tell myself that I know you will not eat until you read this book. Sometimes I'll tell myself that I will not sleep until I do something. So a day will not go without learning new things. If I do not have the privilege to read in a day, I try as much as possible to listen to messages. And that is what I cannot do every day in the morning. I make sure that I listen to at least maybe one, 2 or 3 messages before leaving my house. So try as much as possible to be disciplined, even when you don't feel like, even when you feel like, even when you're tired, and so on. The number five, serve. So it is in serving that you actually developing yourself and without and you not carrying out. So in serving, you develop yourself. You know the areas you need to work on. You know what to do, and so on. So I'll tell us how to deploy it before I end the class tonight. So how to deploy your potential, how to deploy your potential. This is actually also important because after developing it, the nations, people are waiting for you to hear from you. People are waiting to listen to you, to be blessed, And so if you are keeping what God has given to you, if you are keeping it to yourself, you are a thief. Because you are stealing what God has deposited. It is not for you, it is for us. So your gift is not for you, it is for us, the people. So we need this. You are not meant to keep it to yourself. So how to deploy your gifts? Number one, start small. That is one of the mistakes. I want to start big. It's until I have so amount in my account. It's until I have millions of money in my account before carrying out that with that given to me. So you have to start small. Start with the little you have. Start with whatever thing God has deposited in you. You can even start with 10 naira. So it depends on how creative you are. How creative. It is depends on how creative you are. Then number two, use what you have. Like I said earlier, always try as much as possible to use what you have. Okay, recently my laptop got spoiled, and I know you have to write. You have to write. People want to read your book. They have to be. The people want to be blessed to whatever thing you are. So I started using. I have to use my phone, manage what I have. I don't have to start waiting till I have the money to get another laptop or system, or till I have the money to repair it. No, I don't. We don't do that in this kingdom. I need you to understand. You start with whatever you have, whatever thing God has deposited in you. I have someone that says she wants to learn graphic design, and the coach told her that is until you have a laptop. That's when I can teach you. I was like, that is a lie. You can actually design with your phone. I have people that design with their phone, and it's actually good, very great. So I told that you can actually design with your phone, unless you yourself you are not ready to be a blessing. So you can design with your phone. You can use whatever thing God has given to you. Don't wait until it becomes big. Don't wait until you have a particular amount on your account. Please don't do that. Then number two, okay, number three, serve people. I've said it in the developing your gift. Learn to serve people. Be a blessing to the world. Okay, let me a little one of my story. When I started then, actually I never have a clear picture of what I wanted to become. I think I just woke up one morning and I said I want to, okay, I saw a lady. She was walking half naked. You know how ladies are nowadays dress. So immediately, I think I told my mom that mommy, this thing here, she wear. You understand? I wanted to go. My mom was like, I know kilo coin. You understand? So that thing actually. So since then, I actually felt okay. Let me start talking to the ladies that dress half naked. That was how I started. I'm telling you, that was how I started. And I was like, okay, let me start talking to the lady that does not dress decently. And I was like, okay, this was so that was I was better, be motivated of. Then I don't even know who I am. I was not even really grounded in God. In fact, I wanted to give up. I could remember I went to my brother then. A group me, I'm tired of this group. Oh. I want to give up. I want to remove everyone. So he just told me something. He told me that Anoluapo, you started for a reason. So you should have no reason to give up. You should have no reason to give up. So then I do not have a clear vision. The only thing that was pushing me there was just to talk to people that does not that they don't dress decently or dress half naked. So that was the people that was my target audience then to just talk to them, dress decently, modestly, and so on. I did not have a clear vision. It was the aspect of working on myself, be motivated or being a blessing. I met with some set of people and they started pushing me. So it was the lifestyle of some set of people that actually pushed me to become more. I started buying books. No, I started with reading quotes. I would download quote app. I would read quotes put app, pay join free classes and so on. They learn from people. So with time I started inviting people, I started meeting with a lot of people that are pushing me to be more. Maybe not directly, but indirectly, they are pushing me to be more due to their lifestyle, what they do, and so on. So number four, like I said before, always be consistent. If you are reading, read every day. Read today, read tomorrow, read every blessed day. So it is when doing the reading that it cannot do without in a day. Like listening to message is already part of me. It is already part of me. I prefer using my data. Sometimes I can listen to 4 messages on YouTube early in the morning whenever I'm in the kitchen. So most of the time it is part of me. And if I'm not listening to messages, then I'm listening to a song that is actually inspiring me, that I'm picking one or two things from. So try as much as possible to be consistent with whatever thing you are doing. Be consistent with the little. If you are listening, paying for courses, do that intentionally. If you are reading book, if it's just a page in a day, do that every blessed day until you finish that book. Then number 5, track your project progress. Always learn to track your progress. What have I done? What have I achieved? Am I growing? Very important. If you are not growing, that means I don't know what to say. But am I growing? Is there changes? Is my year 2025, is October different from December? I hope you understand. Try as much as possible to track your progress. Then number 6, celebrate small wins. Whatever wins, try as much as possible to celebrate it. Most of us want to celebrate the big wins, what we've achieved, but try with the little. Celebrate the small wins. It might be maybe you were able to achieve, maybe save 1,000 today. Celebrate that. Celebrate it with the little you have. Sometimes you can just take yourself out. Sometimes just do something, buy things for yourself and so on. The number 7, which is the last one, don't compare yourself. Very important. I hate it. I don't compare myself. So don't compare yourself because Mr. Michael is a purpose coach. So I'm not comparing myself to Mr. Michael. So it will actually push you to do some things you are not meant to do. So most of the time I compare myself to my yesterday. Okay, is my today more better than yesterday? Is my today more better than yesterday? So you should not compare yourself to people. Don't compare yourself to your friend. Don't compare yourself with maybe leader, people that have even gone ahead of you. People are tend to do that. Ah, look at this man, he's doing more than I do. Is that your same age mate or classmate, or does not determine that you can be, how will I put it? Should I say knowledge mate? I don't know how to put that in English. So there is a difference. Just try as much as possible to honor people that know more than you and learn from them. That is me. If you are younger than I and you know more than I do, I try as much as possible to learn from you, to tap from your grace instead of comparing myself. Comparing myself to you will push me to do some things, but comparing myself to my yesterday will actually push me to growth, to learn more, and to become one. So before I go, I need you to know that the world will never see your potential until you express it. So they will never see your potential. They will never see what God has deposited in you until you express it, until you deploy it, until you show it to the world. So that's when we are going to see what God has deposited in you. And you keep on showing it until people see it and it becomes a blessing to life. So before I hand over to Mr. Michael, I need you to know that you are not behind, you are not ordinary, you are not empty, and you are not useless. So many people tell me that, and I don't know if my friends are this, my friends are growing, my friends have become this, they've achieved this, and so on. So I need you to know that you're not empty, you're not ordinary. Maybe there are some things you are meant to do that you are not doing, maybe in the aspect of reading and so on, or maybe in the aspect of developing yourself that you are not doing. I just need you to be intentional, and always remind yourself that you are not ordinary. I carry something in me that the world needs. There is something in me that once I develop it and it will become a solution to the world. So there is something inside of you that is bigger than your age, your background, and your environment. So there's something inside of you. Like I do say that your purpose is always bigger than you. It is always bigger. So there's something inside of you that is bigger than your age, your background, and your environment. So before I end, let me tell you this, that you are not behind once again, and you are extraordinary. Thank you so much for having me here. Mr. Michael, I do not take this for granted. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be a blessing to people. And for everyone that joins, I really appreciate you. God bless you. Thank you, sir. You can take over.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow, I am really, really blessed. I believe you two are blessed wherever you are right now. As you are listening to this, I believe you are blessed. Wow, this is a great one. Like my note is already filled up. Like I said earlier, I did just bring someone just for us to just to entertain you. Know, this is something that after listening to you go back, you meditate on, and you move into the purpose that God has called you for. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much, Ma. You really ponder on a lot of things. You really taught us on how to discover, to develop, and to deploy our potentials, our purpose in life. And I really learned a lot from what you said. I jot down a lot. And through the discovery, you told us that we can only discover our purpose through God, because it's only the creator of a thing that can tell why a thing is created. So this all made us to understand that whenever you want to, or as woman, whenever we decide or we have gotten the urge, I always tell people that it is the desire, it is the urge for you to discover the purpose. Once you have that urge, it shows that destinies is beckoning upon you already. It shows that lives are calling forth your name for you to transform. Like I said, we are not just in this life for us to exist alone, but we are here to live and to impact. We are here to influence people around us. And I always tell people that in life, nations are calling forth our names. So whenever we are here, we just know that destinies are attached to your name. Your name alone, as my name implies, Michael, there are a lot of destinies that without me, they can't rise. Without my name, unless if I didn't make myself available. Once I didn't make myself available to be used by God, then it's possible that God will use someone else to raise them up. Just understand that. So don't allow you to be useless. Yes, let me use that word. Don't allow yourself to be useless. So make yourself available. Make yourself available. So destinies are being called, they are already calling forth. So, and with this way, when you begin to have that desire to discover your purpose, just know that it is the right time for you to look into these ways that we have given you. And this one way we've told you about is you can discover through God. Through God, and through Him, you will reveal those potentials, those gifts that you have in you. Those gifts, those potentials that you have in you. And like He said, indeed, God is our editor, is our author. I know that is our editor, is our author, is our manufacturer. So it is only Him that can help us. And talking about developing these potentials in us, he told us that one way we need, she told us that one way we need to what? Practice consistently. Wow, I think this made me remember this word consistent is one of the biggest word. Like it's somehow hard to people, somehow hard. Even myself, I know to do something consistent, but yet it builds discipline. Like it requires discipline. It requires discipline. When you discipline yourself, you'll be consistent. It is not easy, but one thing I believe is success. The way to success is not always easy. Yeah, that's just it. You have to discipline yourself. So when you want to develop your potentials, your purpose in life, you need what to practice consistently, and also you need to surround yourself with the right people. This is one thing I benefit every good year. I think one of my goal every year is I need to connect with different people every blessed year. Like those that will really impact me. Those I know that whenever I connect with them, that I will really gain value from them. And one person I connect with this year is Miss Anoluwapo. She's here with us today, tonight. So when you connect with the right people, whenever you feel like giving up, those are the people that will surround you and cheer you up. This made me reflect on, I think that was last week. I was just reflecting. I was like, God, thank you for those people that are around me. And what made me reflect in that aspect, I posted something on my status few weeks back. Yeah, that's 2 weeks ago. I just posted an image of a drip. Yeah, many people saw that, and when people saw that, Like within few minutes, I saw numbers of people reaching out to me. What's wrong? What's wrong? What? I was like, God. So really, really, I have this kind of people in my circle. I have this kind of people who cares. I have this kind of people who really love me, who care about. Or if I stop doing what I'm supposed to do, these people will ask, or these people will cry, or these people will call forth my name again. So I felt it that God, thank you for this kind of people. And this is one thing you need to be grateful for. If you are in the right circle of people, whenever you feel down, whenever you feel like giving up, those people are the people who will encourage you and more and say, no, don't give up. Like she said sometimes ago she feel like giving up, and her brother told her to not give up and encourage her again. These are the right people we are talking about. So you need these people. So I'm talking to you right now. If you are listening to this and you don't have this kind of people, you need to find this kind of people in your circle. See, it takes determination. I think when I begin to work in this journey, this journey of purpose, yeah, I sat down one day and I looked at my contacts. I have to delete thousands of contacts. I don't know if many of you know what is called VCF. That as at that time, I always do that so much. Like I will just go to WhatsApp, all this WhatsApp VCF, you look for contact just because you are looking for status viewer. You want people to watch your status there. A lot of things that was done outside when when man is still looking for roaming about, not knowing what to do, not knowing what to do. So I could remember vividly. I was like, so it's me that have this kind of contact. You see different names, different with different look. I just sat down. I deleted all those people I know that no, these people I don't have anything to do with them. They are not impacting me. Even watching their status there, I remember what they are posting is not even something edifying the spirit. You watch it and at the end of the day you feel defiled again. So I have to do this. So many of you have those kind of contacts. You have those kind of people in your circle right now. You need to delete them. If it's not right for you to talk to them, leave them. Let them see. When you begin to work in purpose, there are some things that it will begin to change. You will begin to see that those kind of people will not even relate with you again. By themselves, they will begin to leave you. By themselves, they will begin to leave you. By themselves, they will begin to go. That's just the reality of it. So I have many people like that that even I don't relate with them. Normally we talk when we see physical. I greet them, good morning, good morning. Yes, but you can't see me among them. 2022, I could remember precisely. I was among some set of Yahoo boys. Yeah, whenever we talk, they will just sit down, be discussing, and they will be talking a lot of things. And I will sit down, we laugh. Sometimes we play together. Even I'm talking about physical people, not even online. We play together, ludos and everything. But you can't see me there at this current stage I am. When I have a lot of things to do, I have them around. We see when we see we greet. How is everything? How is work? And we leave. You can't see me staying wasting my 1 hour or my 30 minutes pressure time with them without discussing nothing meaningful. That's just the reality of it. So you need to what? Find the right people, build them in your circle. When you and one thing is when you begin to move with the right people will also move with you. That's just the reality of it. When you begin to get close to the right people, for example, now I begin to see you, I follow you because I know you are doing something great, and before you know, because I follow you, some other people will see that I follow you and they'll begin to follow me. Now, let me use this illustration. I think this story will change someone's mindset right now. Listen to me. Now, I listened to a message by my mentor one day, and he said something. He said he was sharing a story as well. He said a man of God asked someone. He asked a man of God. He said, "Please, how can I?" He wanted to connect with. I think he wanted to connect with someone in an high rank. And okay. Sorry, I couldn't remember the way it is, but I could remember precisely that he said the man of God said something. He asked something. How can I be able to get to this level that you are? How can I be able to get to this level that you are? And what the man said, is only if you follow me. Like the man should just follow him by his side. And the man was like, for me following you, how? And do you know that when the man began to follow him, he obeyed and he began to follow him. Now people begin to see the man. Now people wanted to connect with the man, that man of God, the greatest man of God. But because the other person has been following him, so they now begin to follow the one that is following that man of God. I don't know if you get my illustration. I don't know how to put this well. So what I'm trying to say is, once you begin to follow valuable people, people will begin to see you as being valuable. That's just it. When you begin to follow people, that someone that has values, people will begin to see you as someone who has value as well. That's just it. So learn to understand that your circle is one important thing. If you are not in the right circle, please change that from henceforth. Let your 2026 be a mindset of you being amidst the valuable people, the people who can impact your life, who can change you. I won't ponder much on that. I won't ponder much of that because of time. So, and moving forward to deployment of your potentials, deployment of your purpose. She said something that your purpose is not meant for yourself, it's meant for the world. Yes, everything given to you, it is not for yourself, it is for the world. You have been given those gifts, those talents for you to serve people. That's just it. So how can you deploy them? By you going out to serve. For example, I discover myself as a purpose coach and I begin to study about purpose. I begin to understand that this is what God has called me to do. And I stay indoor without showing up like this. Or Miss Anolu, I just stay indoor without not showing up, without, like, she just stay indoor. She didn't teach anything. She was just reading book, or she wrote books, write out books and kept it in her room without publishing it or without sharing for people to read. No, you need to understand that your purpose is not meant for yourself. It is meant to serve others. It is meant for the world. So everywhere you find yourself, this is one thing: you need to serve. You need to serve. Even Jesus, who is the master of all, serve people. He knelt down and washed the feet of the disciples. That's the act of service. And one thing about service is service make you great. Service make you great. So as a leader, you need to serve. We all know that. I think if you move back or you ask those great men today, one thing that helped them to attain to where they are right now, they will tell you is service. They will tell you is service. They will tell you it's service is one of it. Where I am today is through service. I know how many places I have volunteered for without paying, without even getting a dime from them. I know what I have done. I know what I have, like the sacrifice I have made. Even my money that I've left out. I've been serving even right from even before showing online, before even knowing anything about what we call online stuff. In my place of work, physically, I do serve. Upon me becoming a leader, yet I'll still serve those who are under me. That's just the reality of it. I was watching a video recently I shared with my friend. When this man, what's he called again? Femi Lazarus. He did something that made him receive one great thing, like through just out of service, out of honor. Because in service you honor people, yes. So through just the act of service, act of honor. So as human, let's learn to serve. Let's learn to what to serve. So, and also, like you said, you need to start small. Start from where you are. Where I am today is because I started somewhere. If I have not have started, nobody will know me today. Nobody will know me as the purposeful leader that you call me today. No. Nobody will know me that this is what I do. No. It's because I started somewhere. I can remember when I started my first showing up online like this, I was like, God. To me, I felt I don't have anything to say, I don't have anything to do. But I still believe that, no, with the little I have, with the little I know, let me just start with it. Let me just start with it. So you need to just start small. As you begin to start, you begin to journey more, you begin to discover more. That's one thing about purpose. We all know that. I said it last week, that purpose is not a destination, but it's a journey that leads to destination. It is not one day thing. As you begin to go, you begin to gain more clarity. You begin to see more things. You begin to discover more. So I believe we are blessed tonight. I believe we are blessed tonight. I believe we are blessed tonight. So I really appreciate the purpose midwife. Wow. Tonight I was so blessed. My notes is filled up again. I will have to go back and read, and like it just as if I got new ideas of things. Maybe I've not to be sincere, just as if I'm learning new things entirely. New things entirely from tonight's teaching. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you for honoring me. Thank you for appreciate. This is one thing I really appreciate you for. Thank you so much. I think most times if I feel like if you don't know this woman, don't let me say much. Whenever I'm done like this, if I'm looking for or maybe I'm disturbed, I'll just quickly run to her. I need this, I need this, and she is ready to open up. She's ready to share things. So if you need to reach out to her, you can reach out to me. And if you need more clarity on purpose too, yes, she's the purpose preacher, the purpose coach, the purpose midwife, whatever things you want to call it. Yeah, and she's also an author of books. Yeah, if you want her books too, is available. If you need her books, it's available. You can reach out to me. I will connect you to her. Then you get whatever books. I think she has 3 books on ground right now. The going, going with God like a child, and some other 2 books I can't remember precisely. So, yeah. So please, I really appreciate those who have joined us tonight. This is another beautiful moment. I'm glad you stayed to this very moment, and thank you for joining us. So we'll continue from here next week, Sunday, which will be the last Sunday in the month of December. Yeah, we'll be giving us the last pointer to purpose, and I believe this section after this platform, we believe by next year many of us will have that urge or desire to begin to journey into purpose again. So thank you everyone. Thank you so much for staying to this moment. I really appreciate you all. I'm happy to see many of you here. I can't mention your name, but I can see you, and I'm glad for showing. For many of you who have left as well, thank you for staying to this moment. God bless you all. So see you next week. Please don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed. Don't forget to like, and also drop your comments if you listen to this and it has really blessed you. Please drop a comment as well. God bless you all. Thank you, ma, Miss Anu Oluwapo. God bless you, ma. Thank you for staying. See you. Bye. Good night. Have a blessed night rest. Bye.